And in this case, I think we have a small family of blacksmith lapwings, perhaps a mummy and daddy and 2 siblings. My name is James Hendry. Hi, nice to see you. We have the Viking on camera today. There he is. His horns are freshly polished and ready for us to find lots of interesting things today here at Djuma Private Game Reserve on the western fringes of the Great Kruger National Park. Let's go back to these lapwings. Now, there was word that the nyalas of this area were going very ballistic recently, and perhaps they saw a predator. I haven't seen any predators around here. I haven't heard any nyalas calling, and so I don't know what was going on or what is going on. But perhaps a leopard popped down to have a quick drinky and then went away again, and all is peace and quiet once more.
Head of the elephant itself, there's lots of adults within this head, quite few youngsters that we have counted. There's a tiny little baby within this breeding head of elephant, of course, which we might able to see, but they're a little bit moving and more to the west, and they've covered the area very well to keep the youngsters. Such amazing. Look at the big youngster. It's almost 3 to 4 years, but still nesting from the mother. Unbelievable. You can listen to the sound. I will be a little bit quiet and able to benefit the sound of the little one nesting. Wow. It's just a matter of when elephant get old. Of course, lots of things change.
He wants to push his tree down, but I don't think he's going to get that right. Oh, the other one is coming now. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm out of the way. Yeah, sorry guys. All right. But the other one at the bottom doesn't feel too, he's not aggressive. It's this one on top here that he seems like he's more the agitated one. He's the one that's not really, oh sorry, too happy. This is a big thing why younger ones join older ones as well. Now this is a typical situation where you'll find that this young male is all of a sudden, he's pretty much learning from the older one. Yeah, it's like, hey buddy, you don't have to be so aggressive. You might be in musth, but you know, you need to just take it a little bit easy. So yeah.
Very interesting. Look at that, Olaf. Can you see what I see? Yes, a tortoise. You sound so disappointed, Olaf. You sound so disappointed that that's all I have to show you. Well, it is a leopard tortoise, of course. But we're not allowed to make that joke because, well, it's been made 750,000 times. So it is just a tortoise, a leopard tortoise, beautiful leopard tortoise. Currently doing some exercises of a Saturday afternoon, going up and down the slope, doing some sprint training. It's not working, unless this is the very first sprint training session he's ever done, because as you can see, he's not exactly speedy. Now he thinks he's hidden. He thinks we can't see him. I suppose now we can't see him. We wouldn't see him if we just came past here.
So this one with the collar, as we say, it's seemingly a little bit of a newer collar. Very often they used to use the old leather type collar, and I think this is a bit of a different material that they're using there, and the actual the part that submits the frequency is made of sort of rubber, so it's very durable, and it's got to house the battery as well. And that generally lasts around about 2 years, and so they would have to change it at that time. Around about 2 years, they start to, if they don't change it, the signal becomes weaker and weaker, and eventually they'll lose it. Or sometimes they also, with the old leather ones, they used to perish, and then you find the signal coming from the exact same spot, and then you often go there and you just find the collar itself, and then obviously you need to find the animal to recollar it.
Yes, imagine the extreme misfortune of going down a dam wall like this in a vehicle, surviving, and then being eaten by a lion. Nathan, you said it's a relief that I think she's going to survive. I mean, I don't know the extent of her injuries. I actually haven't seen her walk. I just know that these animals often just take a couple of days off like this, sometimes a week, and they get up and they're fine. And you know, lions are very effective scavengers. So if she smells some meat around here, a leopard kills something and doesn't take it up into a tree, or perhaps something just dies around here, she'll find it and eat it and just kind of keep going. This is a hyena, most likely of the Djuma clan. Why she has chosen to suckle her youngster here in the middle of the road, at a junction with one of the busiest roads here in the northern Sabi Sands, I couldn't begin to tell you. But here we are, and I'm hoping one of you is going to identify her for me, because I don't know who she is. I can barely recognize my friends, let alone the hyenas of the Djuma clan, having a bit of a drink. The equivalent of a lime milkshake.
Thanks, James. Just taking a moment to stretch my legs and get out the car. It's such a nice time of day to be out and about. And while we've been promising wildflowers, we've been promising all afternoon, but we just haven't really been able to get there. But I've got one in my hand, but they've got one just over there, which Rian is going to be able to frame for you. It's this beautiful yellow flower, lots of pollen on there. Probably be very well used by by bees, by beetles. It's a very open pollen-based flower, which means versatile with regards to quite a wide variety of insects. But if I crush the leaves, they got a very, very, very strong flavor. And the name of this is only an Afrikaans name really, although I did find the English name. Afrikaans name is called stinkkruid, which means a smelly herb, if I'm not mistaken, or also wurmkruid, which is worm herb. Am I right? Rian, thank you. I've got an Afrikaans translator with me, which is very helpful.
Just got up now. Definitely we've got an ID on this one. It must be the Mbali's, because this male's got a tip missing from his tail. So that's Mbali's. So it's actually 4 males and 1 female. Sorry. So the one is a female and it's 4 males. That's a composition. So the Mbali subadults. Fantastic. Wow, wow, wow. And where they come from, well, Mbali is inside of Kruger National Park, just east of the Manyeleti in the Kruger Park itself. And it looks like maybe that's, of course, from the Mbali pride, coming from pretty much, I'm going to say, the far eastern area, corner of the Sabi Sands. Please make sure that you do join us tomorrow morning. Don't forget, it'll be fantastic, and there's so much other things to see. But yes, from all of us, from the Wild Earth Third team, from all the locations, to our MC and our directors in Johannesburg, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody and have a wonderful evening.